And now for the lineup. First, non-starters for Skowhegan. Number 15, Natasha Thompson. Number 24, Desiree Brochu. Number 44, Andrea Carrion. Number 31, Alana Atkinson. Number 33, Emma Fitzgerald. Number 20, Holly Lupo. And number 14, Tracy Swanson. Non-starters for the Bulldogs. Number 3, Taylor Watson. Number 4, Michaela Dean. Number 10, Alexis Chamberlain. Number 11, Samantha Misteri. Number 22, Shelby Rudnicki. Number 24, Taylor Reynolds. And number 32, Molly Cohen. And now the starting lineup first for Skowhegan. Head coach Heath Cowan. Number 10, Cheyenne Malloy. Number 23, Adriana Martino. Number 12, Chelsea Whittemore. Number 22, Taylor Johnson. And number 32, Morgan Bucher. And now for the Bulldogs, head coach John Donato. Number 20, Jordan Powers. Number 21, Dominique Lewis. Number 23, Paige Olinger. Number 30, Brianna Stacey. And number 33, Taya Irving. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd all please stand. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be sung by our very own Mr. Terry Cooley. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at its twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's sprinkling air, the moth bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And as usual, Larry, the best rendition of the national anthem we hear all year here at Folsom Gym in Lawrence, at Lawrence High School in Fairfield. And we're ready to go here. Again, it's the Skowhegan Indians coming in at 1-3 against the hometown Bulldogs at 3-1. And both of these teams, high energy. They like to get up and down. I think it's going to be a test of both teams' depth a little bit tonight, too, depending on the pace of this basketball game.
Yeah, and that could favor Skowhegan, where Lawrence is still trying to figure out their roles. How deep in the bench will Coach Donato go, and how far can he go?
And here with the tip, it's going to be Bucher against Belanger. Skowhegan comes away with it. It's Jordan Taylor Johnson. She gets in the corner to Whittemore, tried to force it inside to Martino. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be off of Brianna Susi. Nice defensive play there by Brianna. Skowhegan will inbounds under their own basket. Just underway, first possession of the game. They get it to Martino at the free throw line. Right wing Malloy. Doesn't waste any time uncorking a three. It's off the glass, no good. Rebound Skowhegan out to Taylor Johnson. And she starts off like big sister, 3-0 Skowhegan.
You know, Lawrence has got to do a better job boxing out, or it could be a long night for the Lady Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs into the front court. They get it inside to Irving. 12-foot turnaround, no good, but gets her own rebound, puts up no good. Rebound, Morgan Bucher of Skowhegan. And into the front court come the Indians. Taylor Johnson finds Martino as she beat everybody back, and it's 5-0 Skowhegan. Skowhegan looks to press. Lawrence inbounds, they get it to Jordan Towers, now to the point guard. Dominique Lewis, and she's the one that stirs the drink for the Bulldogs. Tries to get it inside, it's stolen away by Bucher. Nice help side by Bucher, and second steal in a row by Skowhegan. Into the front court, it's Malloy. Her 15-footer won't go. Rebound comes away to Irving and Lawrence, and they look to run. Dominique Lewis quickly back the other way. Into the lane, off the glass, and good. And it's 5-2 Skowhegan.
Oh, beautiful move by Dominique Lewis. Hesitation dribble, and she took it all the way in for the 2 points. First 2 points for Lawrence.
Now Skowhegan will push. They get it in the right corner to Malloy. 12-footer won't go. Fights for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Lawrence. They're going to say it's off of Brianna Susi, and it'll be Skowhegan ball.
You know, Skowhegan's beating them down the floor and getting some open looks. How long will Coach Donato stay in the press?
Inbounding is Taylor Johnson. She gets it to Bucher, the 6'1 center. She gets it to go and draws the foul. Pretty sure that's going to be against Irving.
You know, that time, Lawrence didn't talk on the out of bounds, and Bucher was left wide open, and Irving came over, hacked her across the arm, and Bucher made the basket, and will get the foul shot.
That's Irving's first foul. Bucher hits the free throw, and it's 8-2 Skowhegan with 6:38 to play first quarter. Skowhegan will look to press again. Lawrence gets it inbounds to Paige Belanger, and she'll push it up court. She beats 3 defenders. Gets it to Irving on the baseline. She'll kick it back out to Lewis. Dominique Lewis got it there by Whittemore. Comes off a Belanger screen. Dumps it inside to Susi. She goes up strong, but a shot is blocked in there by the tall one, Bucher, and here comes Skowhegan. Ahead again to Martino. She beats everybody down the floor, jump stopping in, and it's 10-2 Skowhegan.
Skowhegan's just beating them down the floor, and the guards for Skowhegan is doing a great job to recognize that and get it to the open person.
Dominique Lewis throws it away. It's stolen by Jordan. She gets it up court to Bucher. Shot won't go, but she's going to be fouled. That's going to be the first personal against Jordan Towers, and Bucher will go to the line to shoot 2 with a 10-2 lead with 6:01 to play first quarter.
Yeah, Coach Donato is going to get a timeout right now, and very well used by Coach Donato. It's 10-2 with only 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. You know, Lawrence has got to get back on defense.
Yeah, the pace is very, very frenetic. It's very hectic, up and down. And like you said, Larry, it's not anything amazing Skowhegan's doing to get girls open. Martino's just out hustling Lawrence back, and they're getting and Skowhegan's finding it.
You know, they're running the floor, and Skowhegan guards are Johnson and Malloyers finding the people that are running the floor, and they're getting rewarded by the hustle and getting easy baskets.
So at the line for 2 is the junior Morgan Bucher. 6'1". She hits her first attempt. She's 2 for 2 at the line tonight. And she has 1 attempt remaining. Back iron, no good. Rebound comes away to Towers of Lawrence. Now Dominique Lewis will walk the ball up the court. Under 6 minutes to play now, first quarter. It's 11-2 Skowhegan. Right side is Towers, Top of the key is Irving. Now back to Dominique Lewis. Gets it on the right side. That's Jordan Towers. Now the foul line, it's Irving. She'll put it on the floor. Drives. Shot's going to be blocked, but she's also fouled by Bucher. And so going to the line to shoot 2 will be freshman Nia Irving.
Yeah, Irving did a nice job. She got the ball on top of the key. Drove with a left hand and kept the ball in her left hand. The defender had to go across to try to block and got her with a body, and she's shooting 2.
And she hits her first one. That's Nia Irving, 5'11 freshman. Yes, you heard freshman.
That foul's on Whittemore.
Oh, they didn't get Bucher. It was Whittemore. Okay, thank you, sir. Back quickly, Skowhegan on the offensive end. They get it inside. Taylor's shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Lewis of Lawrence. Now into the front court is Lewis. Jump stop, three-pointer is good. And just like that, it's 11-6. Lawrence scoring 5 unanswered.
Yeah, you better get out there and get on Lewis, or else she'll be draining those all night. In the first game against Brewer, she hit 4 for the game.
Now Skowhegan in the front court, and she was confident. She did not hesitate. Into the corner, Skowhegan gets it to Whittemore. Now Malloy left wing. Her three-pointer won't go. Rebound, Irving. She gets it quickly to Susie, who will kick it across to Dominique Lewis. Now Lewis into the front court. Gets it left wing to Towers. Looking inside, nothing doing there. Now she gets it to Belanger on the block. She picks up her dribble. 8-footer on the baseline is good with a hand in her face. And it's 11-8. Lawrence, after being down 11-2, has got right back in this ball game. And Coach Heath Cowan's going to take a timeout as this deficit has been cut to 3.
Well, first of all, that's a good timeout by Coach Cowan, because they just went on a 6-0 run after being down 11-2. You got to get a person. You got to know where the Lewis girl is all the time. You got to stop her dribble penetration and have her give up the ball. Lawrence is trying to go inside. That time they got it to Paige Belanger. She went baseline, pulled up, and took an 8-footer, and it was all net. And that's the sophomore right there. And they got some options here. They can go outside, they can go inside, and it doesn't have to be Irvin all the time.
And I tell you, Dominique Lewis is a player.
Yeah, she is. I'm very impressed with her as a freshman.
Skowhegan out into the front court after the timeout. They've got 3 subs in the game as Atkinson, Natasha Thompson, and Desiree Brochu have all checked in for Skowhegan. Lawrence still with the 5 starters in the ball game, and Skowhegan turns it over as Lawrence went to a zone, and Skowhegan didn't look like they knew what to do, but Lawrence forces a turnover. Now Skowhegan will set up a press. Try to trap Lewis in the backcourt. She passes over it, gets it to Susie. Now into the front court is Towers in the right corner. Gets it to an open Belanger. She'll penetrate. Off the glass, no good, but she's going to be fouled by Atkinson. So going to the line for 2 will be Belanger, but nice job of breaking the press that time by Lawrence.
Yeah, that time, Skowhegan did a nice job. They double-teamed Lewis, made her give up the ball. They got the ball to Susie, who got it to Towers, and then recognized Paige Belanger was all by herself on the other side of the court. Got her the ball, drove hard to the lane, got fouled for 2. She missed the first one, but she gets another one.
Belanger's second attempt is true. 11-9. It's a 2-point game with 4:13 to play first quarter. Andrea Quarian's checked into the ball game for Skowhegan, and she helps with the press breaker. 2-2-1 zone trap, it looks like, by the Lawrence Bulldogs. Natasha Thompson top the key. Now right side, Brochu gets it inside to Atkinson. She can't handle it, but Martino alertly picks it up, puts it in, and it's 13-9 Skowhegan.
Right place, right time,
That's all
for
that
Martinez.
Was. And that's where, that's just bad luck, because Lawrence played great defense in that possession. Now they get it to the foul line. It's Belanger. Her 15-footer won't go. Offensive rebound by Susie. She'll kick it out to Lewis. Now right side, it's Towers. She'll put it on the floor, now pick it up. Gets it to Belanger at the free throw line. They're going to say she shuffled her feet before she put it on the floor. So it'll be a turnover to Skowhegan.
Little hesitation right there by Belanger. She had that nice 15-foot jumper right there. She thought about it, and then she decided to drive, and she dragged a pivot foot travel. Third turnover for Lawrence in the first quarter.
And again, she's only a sophomore. Just can't say enough about these underclassmen. Skowhegan into the front court now. It's Atlanta Atkinson. Faked the three-pointer, but she took a hop when she did. That was a definite travel. Good call there, and it's Lawrence basketball.
That's the second turnover in this first quarter for Skowhegan. Pretty well played first quarter for being, the pace that it's going at.
3:18 to play first quarter. It's 13-9, Skowhegan by 4. And Belanger trying to break the press, puts it on the floor. Thought she was pushed, but she stepped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Skowhegan ball. And Andrea Quarian will inbounds to Natasha Thompson. Skowhegan up 4 with 3:12 to play first quarter. Brochu right wing tries to get into Quarian, knocked away by Susie. It'll stay Skowhegan ball. Again, high effort by Lawrence on the defensive end.
Yeah, Lawrence now has gone back into that 2-1-2 zone defense, and like you said, it has caused some problems.
Skowhegan inbounds. They get it to Bucher. Her shot won't go. Nice, strong rebound by Nia Irving. Again, the freshman.
That's 4 rebounds, and she only has 1 point, but she's got 4 rebounds in the first quarter.
Into the front court, they get it inside, kick it back out to Dominique Lewis, and boom, she hits the three, her second one of the first quarter, and it's 13-12, Skowhegan by 1.
Dominique Lewis, 8 out of the 12 points right now for Lawrence.
Skowhegan gets it inside to Bucher. Thought she drew a foul, but no call, and it's going to be Lawrence basketball. And here comes Dominique Lewis. Gets it in the corner to Susie. Thought about a three. She had a streaking Belanger down the lane, tried to get it inside, but it's knocked out of bounds by Brochu and Bucher. It'll be Lawrence basketball. This game was 11-2 at one point. It's now 13-12. Skowhegan by 1, and Lawrence has the basketball.
It looked like Skowhegan was going to run Lawrence out of the gym.
And these Lawrence underclassmen are proving resilient early on here in the first quarter. They inbound to Nia Irving. She gets to Belanger coming off a screen. Ball poked away, picked up by Towers. She'll keep it on the floor. Now Dominique Lewis, 2:20 to play first quarter. Lewis lobs it inside for Irving, too tall, and it's stolen by Quirian. Now Natasha Thompson back the other way for Skowhegan. 13-12, Skowhegan by 1, 2:10 to play first quarter. Left wing now Malloy, thought about a three, but Dominique Lewis did a good job recovering. Top of the key, Thompson now back to Malloy. This time Malloy will launch it, and she'll can a three, and it's 16-12 Skowhegan with 2 minutes to play first quarter.
Yeah, that's Malloy's first shot of the game, and it's a three-pointer, her first points, and Skowhegan's up by 4 now.
Now Lawrence into the front court. They get it to Susie. Now to Towers. She gets it quickly into Irving. Her 6-footer won't go. Rebound comes away to Malloy of Skowhegan. Now quickly to Natasha Thompson. Skowhegan pushes. Gets it inside to Bucher. Shot won't go, but she got her own rebound, puts it back, and it's quickly 18-12. Skowhegan back up 6, minute and a half to play first quarter.
Morgan Bucher, 6 points, 3 rebounds in this first quarter.
Skowhegan again pressing. Dominique Lewis has no problem getting it across the time stripe. Gets it to Towers. Now in the corner to Susie. Open three-pointer, back iron, no good. Rebound Cheyenne Malloy. Natasha Thompson into the front court. Left wing now Malloy. She'll put it on the floor. Nice pass to Andrea Quirian. She can't finish, so Belanger with a rebound for Lawrence. Nice pass here by Malloy. Quirian just couldn't hit the layup. Under a minute to play first quarter. 6-point Skowhegan lead. Lawrence gets it inside to Irving. A lot of contact, no call. Shot won't go. Malloy with the rebound. That's her third rebound in a row. They'll get it in the corner to Whittemore, but they're going to say Malloy shuffled her feet, and it'll be Lawrence basketball.
Every time, there's been 3 or 4 travels here recently, and each time the girl has thought about shooting and actually dragged that pivot foot. Good calls by the referees. They just got to let it fly.
Yeah.
Can't score if you don't shoot.
Absolutely. Tell you what, Dominique Lewis and Cheyenne Malloy, if it's indoors and inbounds, it's a good shot. Lawrence into the front court. They break the press. Dominique Lewis gets it on the block. To just checking in the ball game, Shelby Rudnicki. She's a junior. Oldest girl on the court for the Bulldogs. She scores, make it 18-14. Skowhegan into the front court. 30 seconds to play first quarter. Jordan Taylor thought she was fouled. She throws up a wild shot. No call. And I tell you, on this end, they're letting a lot go both ways. Now Lawrence has the basketball. They trail by 4 with 20 seconds. Dominique Lewis into the front court. She'll put it on the floor, left wing. She gets it to Taylor Reynolds. She'll penetrate, draws 3 defenders, and we're going to have a foul underneath. So Taylor Reynolds will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Bulls. No, they're going to say, I guess it was Dominique Lewis.
Wow, I'm surprised they called it a shooting foul. Really, I thought, both players were just going for the ball. Might have been the correct call for a foul on Skowhegan, but not a shooting foul.
Yeah, Dominique Lewis hits the first one, and it's 18-15, 11 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Second attempt also good, 18-16. Skowhegan, they have the ball, 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Lawrence sets up the press. Ball is thrown out of bounds, it's tipped. And it's off Lawrence. Skowhegan basketball. I don't know. I thought Morgan Bucher might have hit that one last.
No, I thought Paige Belanger got it, just got a fingertip on it to knock it away.
That's why I usually don't share my opinion. Because it's not usually right. Skowhegan inbounds. 5 seconds. Cheyenne Malloy right wing. Long three-pointer won't go. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Skowhegan 18, Lawrence 16. You're listening to High School Basketball, presented by Amcom Wireless on your local sports connection, mbrradio.com.
Harding's Garage, full-service auto repair and transmission rebuilding for domestic and foreign cars. Computer diagnostics, alignment and tires and maintenance. A family-owned business for 15 years located at Route 201, Nye Corner in Fairfield. Give them a call at 453-0285 or be sure to visit them on the internet at www.hardingsgarage.com.
Welcome back to Folsom Gym here at Lawrence High School in Fairfield. After one quarter of play, Skowhegan leads by 2, but the young Lawrence Bulldogs start this quarter with the basketball, and they have not backed down a bit. They get it in the corner. That's to Reynolds. Her shot won't go. Back iron rebound. Cheyenne Malloy. That's got to be at least her 5th rebound of this first half. Now into the front court. They get it to Taylor Johnson, right wing, as Lawrence stays in that zone. They get to a flashing Amanda Whittemore. Shot won't go, but Amanda Quirian, her putback will go, and it's 20-16 Skowhegan.
She won't miss it twice in a row. That time, Quirian with her first basket of the night. Leaders for the first quarter for Lawrence. Dominic Lewis, 10 points to lead them, and for Skowhegan, Morgan Bucher with 6.
Lawrence with the basketball will inbounds. They get it to Dominique Lewis. She gets it top of the key. That's someone that just checked back the game. That's Taylor Reynolds. Now right wing Susie, back to Dominique Lewis. Now Reynolds left wing, looking to get inside to Irving, but Skowhegan having nothing of it. Right side again, it's Susie. Now it goes into the corner to Rudnicki. Now Irving, her three-pointer, the freshman won't go. Rebound fought for by Martino and Susie, and we're going to have a held ball. It'll go over to Skowhegan. Lawrence will play kind of a three-quarter court press as Skowhegan inbounds. Quirian gets it to Whittemore. They're looking to trap once they get it across the time stripe. Now into the front court is Malloy. She fakes it inside, thinks about a three-point, now kicks it top of the key. Taylor Johnson. She pulls the trigger quickly. No good. Rebound. Fought for by 2 players, and Lawrence comes away with it. Fighting for the rebound for the Bulldogs was Samantha Misteri, who just checked into the game. Into the front court come the Bulldogs as Dominique Lewis drives the lane. Shot won't go, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the line again to shoot 2.
Nice shot by Lewis. She just went right after the defender. She was so quick. The defenders were trying to get back as fast as they can. She made contact with them, but got the call. She's going for 2. 10 points on the night so far for the freshman guard.
First attempt back iron, no good. 20-16 remains of scores. Checking into the game. Coming back in is Belanja for Lawrence. Checking out of the ball game is Rudnicki. 6:42 to play in the second quarter. Lewis's second attempt, no good. Rebound, Quirian. Still a 4-point Skowhegan lead, and they have the basketball. Taylor Johnson looks to push. Gets it left side to Whittemore. Back top of the key, now right wing Malloy. She'll put it on the floor, gets it inside to Quirian. Ball's tipped, but she gets it back. Gets it to Martino, baseline, 15-footer, won't go. Rebound, Whittemore, and it's going to be stolen away. Great play by Samantha Misteri, the junior. She gets it up to Lewis. In the left side, Susie thought about a three-pointer, now pulls the trigger, and she's glad she did as she cans it. It's a 1-point game, 20-19.
That's Susie's first points of the night, and that will cut the Skowhegan lead to 1, 20-19.
Into the front court now come the Indians. Taylor Johnson penetrates, kicks it left side, Whittemore. Short corner, it goes to Martino. She gets it inside to Quirian, but her shot is blocked, and the rebound comes away to Irving. She'll get it to the point guard, Dominique Lewis. Now right side, it goes to Samantha Misteri. Back to Lewis, high arcing three-pointer, top of the key, won't go. Rebound's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Skowhegan ball. And I tell you, several times Lawrence has got this back to 1 point, and they just can't take the lead.
Samantha Misteri is coming off she broke her leg during the summer playing basketball up in Bangor. This is her first actions of the season, so it's good to see her back on the floor.
Absolutely. Skowhegan in the front court. They break the press. They get it to Bucher, who's just checking the game. Her shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Nia Irving. Nice rebound in there by the freshman. She is strong. Into the front court now come the Bulldogs. They get it to Misteri. Now top of the key, Lewis. Back to Mysteri right side. Gets it inside to Belanger. She draws a double team, gets it back out to Mysteri. They're going to say she shuffled her feet. And it's going to be a turnover back to Skowhegan.
Yeah, both teams have really handled the ball quite well in this first half, as high pace as it's been. Lawrence has 6 turnovers. Skowhegan only has 4.
Now Skowhegan into the front court. They break the press. They get it in the corner to Cheyenne Malloy. She gets it to Bucher. Kind of an off-balance shot, not out of control, and it comes away to Lawrence. Quickly, they get it to Mysteri right wing. Now top of the key, it's Lewis. Back to Mysteri. Gets it on the right side to Irving. She puts it on the floor, picks it up, and they're going to get Taylor Johnson. Actually, there's no doubt Taylor Johnson reached in and fouled there, but I think they're going to get Bucher. No, that was a good call. Taylor Johnson reached across both of Irving's arms trying to get that basketball.
That's Taylor Johnson's first foul, team's 5th.
And Lawrence looks to inbound under their own basket. 4:50 to play, second quarter. They trail by 1. Susie gets it into Irving. It's going to be tipped in the corner to Towers. She gets it inside to Susie. Kind of the wild scoop shot underneath the basket won't go. Rebound comes away to Skowhegan.
I usually play. Those are the shots I take during horse competitions.
Well, she got too far into the basket. That was really her only option in there among the trees, and it's Skowhegan ball. Alana Atkinson into the front court. Gets it to the short corner on the right side to Martino. Nice strong move, and she finishes. It's 22-19.
Martino took it baseline. Paige Belanger just stood tall, didn't want to foul, and that's 8 points for Martino.
Now into the front court come the Bulldogs. Belanger gets it to Susie, left corner. She kicks it back out to Dominique Lewis. Comes off a screen by Belanger. Now right side, it's Towers. Gets it left wing to Susie, but it goes through her hands and out of bounds. It's going to be Skowhegan basketball.
You know, right now, you got to reward Irving, down on the low post. There's been 2 or 3 times that she's been open. You got to get her the ball when she's open, and they're not doing that right now.
And that'll open up things outside if they do that. And Skowhegan gets it across the time stripe. Lawrence sets up a great trap, but Natasha Thompson saw it coming and called a timeout just before a held ball was called. So we get a timeout here by Skowhegan with 3:55 to play in the second quarter. It'll be Skowhegan ball after the timeout, and the score is 22-19. Skowhegan leading Lawrence right now.
Very well played game so far. Very impressed by both teams. You got the veteran group at Skowhegan. You got the the younger kids on the Lawrence side. They're going at each other. There've been a couple, runs in the game. Skowhegan got off to 11-2, and then Lawrence scored the next 6 points to get it close, and that's where we stood. 3-point game.
Lawrence again, it looks like 1-2-2 zone trap. Skowhegan's able to get it across the time stripe without turning it over. Cheyenne Malloy, right corner. She kicks it up top, Natasha Thompson. Left wing now, it's Alana Atkinson. She passes across court on the block, gets it to Martino. She dribbles away, puts it up, won't go. Rebound, Nia Irving of Lawrence. Guess who?
That's right, Irving, 7 rebounds in this first half. She hasn't scored this half, but she is controlling the paint.
They're trying that inside-out game. They get it into Irving. Her shot is blocked by Bucher and Martino. We've got a held ball on the floor, and that should stay Lawrence basketball, and it does. Nice defensive play. And like you said, Lawrence did exactly what you said they should. Just Nia Irving drew the double team, didn't kick it out, got a shot blocked.
Well, she hasn't taken a shot for quite some time, so shooters like to shoot.
I wouldn't know that because whenever I played, I was explicitly told not to. Now they get it inbounds to Irving, right wing. She's going to penetrate. They're going to call Skowhegan with a blocking foul. And these guys, they're saying it's a non-shooting foul. They're going to get Morgan Bucher with the foul.
That's her first foul. Team 6, so the rest of the half, Lawrence will be in the bonus situation.
Lawrence will inbounds underneath. Susie gets it to Irving in the corner. Not where you want her to get the basketball. Now she hands it to Lewis. She'll drive baseline. Nice pass to Irving. Her shot won't go. Rebound's going to come away to Towers. Her three-point attempt, back iron, no good. Nia Irving with the offensive board. Her putback is good, and it's 22-21 Skowhegan.
3 times, Lawrence got shots down on their offensive end. Sooner or later, they're going to cash in, and they did.
And with a 1-2-2 trap, Lawrence turns Skowhegan over. They get it up court and they're going to get it off. They're going to get Towers, who drove the block the right side with the player control foul. She just put her shoulder down and went, and Skowhegan was able to draw the charge.
She made her pay for the foul.
She did.
That's her second. That's the only one that has 2 fouls in the game for either team. That's in foul trouble. Jordan Towers.
Now into the front court comes Skowhegan, nursing a 1-point lead with 2.5 minutes to play in the half. Left wing, it's Alana Atkinson. She's harassed there by Towers. They'll reverse the basketball. Now to Martino in the short corner. She'll dribble it back up top. Tried to pass it out. Susie swats the pass away, but it'll stay Skowhegan basketball. And I'll tell you, since 2 minutes went by in this first quarter, this half-court defense at Lawrence has been tough.
Yeah, they've really started talking better. They're getting in position a lot better. They're playing help defense a lot better than they did the first couple minutes of the game.
Skowhegan inbounds. They get it to Desiree Brochu. She'll drive. Running one-hander will go, and it's 24-21 Skowhegan.
That's Brochu's first basket of the night.
And Lawrence gets into the front court. Dominique Lewis coming off a screen. Shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Andrea Quirian of Skowhegan. She'll get it to Natasha Thompson, bring it, and she'll walk it up the court. Gets on the right side to Atkinson. Now they reverse it. Desiree Brochu, her 3-point attempt, front iron, no good. Rebound comes away to Susie of the Bulldogs. Dominique Lewis brings it across the time stripe for Lawrence. Gets it to Susie, right wing. She'll reverse it left side to Towers. Gets it on the left elbow to Irving. Kicks it out to Lewis. Her 3-pointer top of the key won't go. Rebound. Irving underneath. Put back won't go, but the long rebound comes away to Susie. Lawrence will reset the offense. 1.5 to play for second quarter. Lewis drives right side. Running one-hander won't go. Long rebound comes away to her. Won't go either. Susie, her putback is good, and it's 24-23 Skowhegan.
Brianna Susie working the glass. 4 offensive chances for Lawrence that time, and they cut a Skowhegan lead to 1.
That's 3 possessions in a row where the Bulldogs have just out-hustled the Indians on the glass, and that's why they've been able to cut this lead to 1. Skowhegan's going to drive the basketball. Desiree Brochu, she's going to draw the foul. Shot won't go. The foul's going to go against Susie. That's her first personal, I believe, Larry?
That's all I have is 1. Yeah. Team number 4.
First attempt by Brochu is good, makes it 25-23. And Towers will get a well-deserved break. Checking into the basketball game for the Bulldogs is sophomore guard Taylor Reynolds.
The pool shark. She can play. Oh, yes.
Brochu's second attempt, no good. So it remains a 2-point game with a minute to play in the second quarter. Lawrence trails by 2 and has the basketball. Belanger, they're going to say she shuffled her feet before she put the basketball on the floor. And it's a good thing for Skowhegan that she did, because she had to step on the defender.
She is quick with, she's all over the floor. Paige Belanger, that first step, she's got to get that ball down on the floor first.
Now Skowhegan into the front court against the trap. Under a minute to play, second quarter, they lead by 2. Taylor Johnson gets it to Whittemore, top of the key. She draws a double team, kicks it to Malloy, left wing. Gets it in the short corner to Quirian, kicks it out to Malloy. Her open 3-pointer, no good. Front rim, but rebound comes away to Quirian. Now Johnson, top of the key. They'll reverse it to Whittemore. They get it on the block to Bucher. And we're going to have a call 20 feet away from the basketball.
That's going to be on Nia Irving for Lawrence. That's her second. We'll see if Coach Donato gets her out of the game with only 32 seconds left to go.
Oh, absolutely. He had someone leaving the bench before the whistle stopped blowing. And Nia Irving can't believe the call, and a lot of people in Folsom Gym can't either. But Skowhegan will inbounds underneath their own basket, leading by 2 with 32 seconds to play in the second quarter. Johnson gets to Whittemore. Her 12-footer goes, and it's 27-23 Skowhegan. Skowhegan will set up a 3-quarter court press. Dominique Lewis throws it over the press to Belanger. She drives the lane, had an open jumper, and unselfishly didn't take it, had the ball stolen. Now Skowhegan will run back, and Johnson tried to get it to Quirian, and it's over her head and through her hands. Nice effort there, but just a little high on the pass.
She didn't run the floor correctly. She was down the middle of the floor. She's got to get out wider so she can get the ball and be facing the basket when you catch it.
Now Lawrence will break the press. They get it up court quickly to Belanger. She drives the lane. Shot won't go, but the whistle blows, and going to the line to shoot 2 for the Bulldogs will be sophomore Paige Belanger.
Paige Belanger, 3 points, 2 rebounds in this first half.
Fouls against Cheyenne Malloy. That's Skowhegan's 7th, her first. First attempt gets nothing but a little bit of the backboard as Paige Belanger looked a little tired on that attempt.
She's played a lot of minutes, probably 22 out of the 14 out of the first 16 minutes in this first half.
Second attempt, back iron, no good. Long rebound, though. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say Lawrence basketball with 4 seconds to play in the second quarter. Susie gets it on the right wing. Gets it to Dominique Lewis. Her wild three-pointer at the buzzer won't go. And after one half of basketball, it's the hometown Lawrence Bulldogs 23, the Skowhegan Indians 27. We'll take a quick break. Be back with halftime right after this. You're listening to High School Basketball presented by Amcom Wireless on your local sports connection, mbrradio.com.
Join Cacciatore's Italian Steakhouse for lunch or dinner at 29 Main Street in Fairfield. They offer catering for any size party, gluten-free pasta, happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. with half-price appetizers. Call ahead for reservations at 207-453-7867. You can also find them at www.cacciatores2.com. Be sure to like them on Facebook for special offers.
Welcome back to the top of the third quarter here, folks. Lawrence at 23, Skowhegan at 27.
And we are underway in the second half. Skowhegan has the basketball. They get it short corner to Adriana Martino. Now Cheyenne Malloy right side. First shot of the half won't go. Rebound, Nia Irving. Guess who? She kicks it back out to Dominique Lewis. Her running one-hander won't go. Rebound, Paige Belanger. She has the ball stolen away by Whittemore. Thought it might have been a held ball, but no call. Skowhegan quickly gets it up the court, and it's stolen away by Towers. Careless pass by Johnson. And now Towers out of control, loses the basketball, but it's controlled by Irving. She goes up for the shot, and she's going to be fouled by Adriana Martino, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. There's really no doubt about that one, Larry.
That might count for 2 fouls on that one. She got her.
But that's how you teach the foul.
Yeah. It wasn't dirty.
No, she went across both arms. She just didn't give her an opportunity to get that ball to the rim. If you're going to foul and give it up and don't give them the chance for a three-point play.
That's Martino's second foul of the night.
And Nia Irving hits both free throws, makes this a 27-25 ball game. Up quickly for Lawrence. Towers three-pointer won't go. Rebound fought for inside by Belanger and Whittemore, and it's going to be a held ball, and it'll go to...
Should be a Lawrence ball.
Yep, it is. They're going to give it to Lawrence, and they'll inbound it under their own... in the backcourt if Skowhegan presses. Now Skowhegan doesn't get back. They lob it into Susie. She quickly gets it back to Nia. I tell you, if that pass had some mustard on it, Susie would have had a wide-open layup, but Dominique Lewis had to throw it up over the press. But a great heady play. It's kind of the one-timer like you see in hockey. She just tapped that ball back to Irving. She couldn't finish, but she draws the foul. And that foul will be against Taylor Johnson. That's her second. Free throw attempt by Irving is good. Makes this a one-point game, and she could tie it here for the first time since the opening tip. Front rim, no good. Rebound comes away to Martino of Skowhegan. Still a one-point Skowhegan lead. Into the front court, Cheyenne Malloy. Her shot won't go. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds. You're going to say it's off Belanger. It'll stay Skowhegan ball.
You know, Lawrence is going to give her that open shot all the time until she starts making those. That's 3 trips down the floor in a row that she's taken a 15 to 18-foot jumper.
Skowhegan tries to inbounds it. They get it to Martino. They're going to call the foul, I think, against Irving, and going to the line will be Martino.
I think they're going to get Paige Belanger on that one. Adriana Martina actually has 8 points of the night, 3 rebounds.
And as usual, LW, you are correct. The foul is against Paige Belanger, her first. Team's first of the half, and at the line shooting 2 is Adriana Martino. Her attempt is no good, and that wasn't close.
Skowhegan was 3 for 5 from the foul line in the first half. Right now, they're 3 for 6. You know, a good high school team is going to shoot in between 65 to 70%. That's what you want your varsity team to shoot.
Second attempt is around the rim, no good. Rebound comes away to Paige Belanger. She gets it to Dominique Lewis, and they're going to call a carry, so it'd be a turnover in the backcourt. And I don't think Ms. Lewis agrees with the call. But have you ever met anybody who does?
That's true.
I've never met a point guard who does. So Skowhegan will inbound. They lead it by 1. 6:50 to play, third quarter. Cheyenne Malloy, top of the key, gets it in the corner now to Johnson. Now down to Martino in the short corner. Back top of the key to Malloy. Left wing is Whittemore. Now top of the key again, Malloy. She gets it to Whittemore, left wing. She gets to a flashing Malloy, hands it to Bucher inside. Nice pass, nice finish by Bucher, and it's 29-26 Skowhegan.
That basket by Bucher is the first one since the first quarter. She scored 6 out of the first 8 points of the game.
Now Skowhegan looks to press, but Lawrence breaks it. Susie up the court. Her shot blocked by Bucher, and Malloy of Skowhegan comes away with it. She hands it to Taylor Johnson. She rushes up the court. Gets it inside to Bucher. Her kiss off the glass. No, that's Martino. And Martino finishes off the glass, and it's 31-26 Skowhegan. And Coach Donato wants a timeout to talk things over. We're going to keep it here. 6:08 to go, third quarter. It's 31-26 Skowhegan. Coach Donato just doesn't like what he sees on the offensive end. It's a little frenetic.
Yeah, getting out of out of their comfort zone. Lewis didn't have the ball that time. They've had a couple turnovers, and you really want to get things under control. You're only down by 5 points with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Another good timeout. Coaches have really done a good job taking timeouts and stopping runs and getting their team back into how they want them to play basketball.
It's pretty obvious the way these teams are playing, how well coached they are. Nothing bothers them. They don't panic. They make a mistake. They just,
They learn from it.
Absolutely. And most of them know. They look over the bench and say, yep, I know. and they move on. And I tell you what, you'd expect that from the 3 seniors and 2 juniors that start for Skowhegan. I wouldn't expect it from the 2 freshmen, the 2 sophomores that start for Lawrence. But I tell you, they're every bit as coachable and every bit as mature. And that's why we've got ourselves a 5-point ball game here right now.
Yeah, basketball smarts, very high quality from a young kid.
So Lawrence will inbounds in the backcourt. Skowhegan sets up a press. Susie gets it into Dominique Lewis, and she'll try to bring it up court, and she's going to draw the foul. That's going to go against Chelsea Whittemore, Skowhegan. That's her second foul. It'll be the team's third of the half. And Lawrence will inbounds at half court.
Skowhegan, anytime that Lewis gets the ball, they really want to double team her to get rid of the ball and have someone else try to beat them.
Yeah. Lawrence inbounds. They get it top of the key. As just checking into the ball game is Shelby Rudnicki. Shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Taylor Johnson of Skowhegan. She'll bring it into the front court. Top of the key, it's Chelsea Whittemore. She'll reverse it to Cheyenne Malloy. She'll put it on the floor. Gives it up to Taylor Johnson. Now left elbow, get it to Martino. She gives it to Johnson coming off the screen, and nice pass, nice finish, and it's 33-26 Skowhegan.
Taylor Johnson's, that's her 5th point of the night, and that's the biggest lead of the game. No, it's not. 7-point lead. They had a 9-point lead in the first quarter.
Yeah. Dominique Lewis drives baseline, tries to get to Irving. It's knocked away and controlled by Bucher. Nice job there. And Skowhegan a little bit of a run now. They get into the front court to Taylor Johnson. 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 33-26 Skowhegan, and they have the ball. Malloy reverses it to Martino. She puts it on the floor against Rudnick. He gets a step. She finishes strong, and it's 35-26 Skowhegan, and Coach Donato wants to talk things over. We'll keep it right here. Again, 4:56 to play in the third. It's 35-26 Skowhegan. This ties the largest lead of the night.
Yeah, last 2 trips down the floor, Lawrence is getting beat off the dribble, and they have a 9-point lead right now, but their last 3 buckets have all been basically one-on-one and not playing sound defense.
And I think a little bit of that inexperience is showing now, because when Skowhegan's come and just tried to dribble inside, Lawrence's help side has stopped it right away. when the last 3 possessions, Skowhegan has done a very good job of getting the ball to the elbow and reversing. Yeah. And it's when they reverse that ball that Skowhegan's been able to beat the help side. And Skowhegan showing, I think, one of the adjustments Coach Cowan made at halftime is telling him to show a little more patience on offense, and it's bearing fruit here in the third quarter.
Well, it's anytime that you're out there, you want ball reversal, and they're really making crisp passes quickly, and they're really getting their matchup that they want one-on-one, and they're cashing in on it.
Lawrence again will inbound, and Skowhegan looks to press. 9-point Skowhegan lead with 4:50 to play, third quarter. As Lewis tried to get it to Towers, it's knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Lawrence basketball in the backcourt. Susie gets it into Lewis. She draws a double team, gets it to Belanger. She gets it to a streaking Towers, and they've got a 2-on-1. Nice bounce pass to Irving. Shot won't go, but she's going to be fouled by Taylor Johnson, and that'll be Taylor Johnson's third foul. And then coming out of the timeout, Lawrence does a great job breaking the press. They don't get the basket, but they draw the foul, and at the line for 2 is this star freshman, one of their 2 star freshmen, Nia Irving. First attempt won't go. Second attempt is right rim, no good. Oh, and I tell you, Buca was lucky. She got really lazy going after that basketball, and Susie almost made her pay.
Yeah, you got to go after it hard and grab it hard, and she kind of went a little soft, and Susie, great hustle. She does all the little things for Lawrence.
Absolutely. Into the front court now comes Skowhegan. They lead it by 9 after the 2 missed free throws by Lawrence. Into the corner, it's Malloy. She gets it to the short corner to Martino, looking inside for Bucher. Martino will put it on the floor, and she's going to be fouled. It's going to go against Nia Irving of Lawrence.
That's going to be her third, team's second team foul.
Skowhegan will inbound under their own basket. They lead it by 9. Natasha Thompson will inbound. Lobs it for Bucher. Pass is too high, stolen away by Dominique Lewis. She goes coast to coast. Shot's going to be blocked, but they're going to get Chelsea Whittemore with the foul. So going to the line will be Dominique Lewis. And I tell you, she is quick.
She went coast to coast, and defense was trying to get back in front of her, and they couldn't. And she did a good job. She really forced the contact, went up, got fouled, didn't make the basket, but she's on the line for 2 foul shots.
She blew by 3 defenders. And her first attempt is good. Cuts the lead to 8.
Lawrence has not had a field goal in this second half. All their points have been on foul shots.
Yeah. Chelsea Whittemore picks up her second, and that's quickly Skowhegan's 5th. And Dominique Lewis hits the second, makes it a 7-point game, 35-28. Skowhegan with the lead, and they have the ball. Natasha Thompson into the front court. Gets it to Alana Atkinson on the left wing. She'll put it on the floor, now back to Thompson. She gets it inside to Bucher. Kicks it to Malloy, right wing. Her three-pointer is good, and it's 38-28. Skowhegan has the largest lead of the night.
Cheyenne Malloy, second three-pointer of the game, and it's a 10-point lead for Skowhegan.
Now into the front court come the Bulldogs. They break the press. It's under the backboard was Lewis. Shot won't go. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds by Nia Irving, and it'll be Skowhegan ball.
That time Lewis really got pushed under the basket a little bit too far. I don't know if it was an alley-oop or I think it was more of a shot, but, Irving just couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds.
She left her feet before she realized where she was, and then it was kind of, uh-oh. And Skowhegan will turn it over. Dominique Lewis with the steal. Here come the Bulldogs back quickly. With the shot, Mysteri hits the long two-pointer. 17-footer, makes it a 38-30 Skowhegan lead. Natasha Thompson in the front court for Skowhegan. Gets it to Quirion on the right elbow. Back to the basket. She'll put it on the floor. Gets it to Malloy. Now top of the key Thompson. She'll reverse it to Alana Atkinson. Bounce pass on the baseline to Quirion. She'll kick it up top to Malloy. Thought about a three. Now she'll get it left wing. Again into the short corner for Quirion. She gets it quickly back to Atkinson. Her 15-footer won't go. Rebound fought for. It's going to be out of bounds off of Skowhegan. Lawrence basketball.
Lawrence is dropped back into the zone, but if, Skowhegan really makes good crisp passes and ball rotation, you really make your defense really work hard and use a lot of energy.
And Skowhegan looks to press again. Susie gets it inbounds to Lewis, right back to Susie. Now back to Lewis, and she'll bring it across the time stripe. Good job with the press breaker. Now on the block, nice pass from Susie to Irving. And it's 38-32, and I tell you, Susie's playing a heck of a ball game. Into the front court come Natasha Thompson. She gets it to Malloy, right wing. Skowhegan's leads cut to 6. Atkinson now left wing, gets it on the elbow to Martino, now to Thompson. Back to Malloy, right wing. Now top of the key, it goes to Thompson. She gets it left wing to Atkinson, got it there by Susie. Gets it to Martino, and she's harassed there by Belanger. Nice pass top of the key to Malloy. She's wide open and hits the 3. 38-32 Skowhegan leads. 40-32 Skowhegan.
That was just a 2-pointer.
Oh. She had her foot on the line, so it's an 8-point Skowhegan lead. Now Misteri, another 17-footer. Shot won't go. There for the rebound and the putback, though, is Irving. And it's 40-34, lead back to 6. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Now Malloy puts it on the floor. She has it right elbow. Now inside it goes to Quirian. Back up top to Malloy. Working against this Lawrence zone. Right side it goes to Martino. Now in the corner to Alana Atkinson. Now left wing is Malloy. She's got it there by Susie. Entry pass goes into Quirian. She kicks it right back out. Now top of the key, Thompson. Right wing it goes to Atkinson. Her three-point attempt back out and no good. Rebound fought for. It's going to be off of Susie. Susie tried to get it, couldn't, and it'll be Skowhegan ball.
Right now, Lawrence is really standing around defensively. They look very tired out there, and
yeah, I think you're exactly right, Larry. That's a great observation. They don't go as deep off their bench as Skowhegan, and they are tired right now. The pace of this ball game is starting to catch up with them a little bit.
Skowhegan's getting some very good looks.
Skowhegan inbounds to Desiree Brochu. Now Thompson left wing. She'll penetrate. Pass to Bucher. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped and fought for. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Skowhegan basketball. I tell you, nothing is easy for either team right now, whether it's a rebound, a shot attempt, getting it across the time stripe. Great effort defensively by Lawrence, just couldn't cause the turnover. Thompson inbounds, gets it to Bucher, who's open underneath. There's a mental error by Lawrence, and again, I think just fatigue. And Bucher finishes. It's 42-34, Skowhegan by 8. Paige Belanger back quickly. Her jump stop, running one-hander in the lane is good, and it's 42-36.
Coach Cowan's going to tell someone, will someone stop the ball out there? Paige Belanger made him pay.
Now Bucher gets it back to the basket. She dribbles out, turns, gets it to Quirian. Quirian finishes and draws the foul. Makes it 44-36, and she'll go to the line to complete a three-point play. Foul's going to go against Belanger. That's Paige Belanger's second personal. That's Lawrence's third personal of the half. And again, it's an 8-point Skowhegan lead, 41 seconds left, third quarter. And at the line to try and complete a three-point play is Quirian and Skowhegan. Andrea Quirian, 5'10" forward. Her shot is good, makes it 45-36, a 9-point Skowhegan lead. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. Top of the keys, Dominique Lewis. Skowhegan stays in the zone. Susie, an open three. Shot won't go, rebound to Quirian. That one was halfway down. Skowhegan quickly into the front court. Brochu gets it inside to Bucher. She kicks it out to Atkinson. And they're going to call, I don't know what he calls it, 3 seconds?
3 seconds on that time. I think he got it on Andrea Quirian right there in the lane.
Now coming back the other way of the Bulldogs. In the right corner. That's number 22 for the Bulldogs, Shelby Rudnicki. Long rebound won't go, comes away to Natasha Thompson. She'll go the rest, she'll drive the length before coast to coast. Little out of control, and Lawrence draws the charge. It'll be Bulldog basketball.
You know, that's the toughest thing to teach a player, when to pull up and when to keep driving to the hole.
But I tell you, what a heady play by Lawrence defensively, and not giving her the layup and just drawing the charge. Great defensive play. Now Lawrence will inbound with 2 seconds left. Dominique Lewis gets it to half court, puts up a running one-hander, won't go off the glass. And after 3 quarters of play, it's Lawrence 36, Skowhegan 45. We'll be back with the last quarter of this one. You're listening to Schoolgirl Basketball, presented by Amcom Wireless on your local sports connection, MBRradio.com.
Having a rough time with acquiring a car loan due to credit? Jerry's Used Cars at 63 Pleasant Street in Oakland can help you out. With a wide selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, they can get you on the road with their buy here, pay here financing. They can be reached at 207-465-9566 or at one of their other 3 locations in Corinna, Skowhegan, or Kenduskeag.
Lawrence Bulldog schoolgirl basketball team is hanging in there against a much more experienced Skowhegan team, and right now they trail it by 9 with 1 quarter to go, and I believe they're going to have the basketball to start this 4th quarter.
Out-of-town scoreboard, the battle of the bridges. You have Winslow girls with a 34-23 final over Waterville, and the Winslow boys with a 68-61 win over the Purple Panthers. So a sweep by the Winslow teams. That Waterville team's a very good team.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Skowhegan actually has the ball to start the quarter. They have a 9-point lead in the basketball. Lawrence will stay in zone. Martino has it in the right corner. Back out to Malloy. She gets it now to streaking Taylor Johnson into the lane. Shot won't go. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Skowhegan basketball.
Looked like Skowhegan came out, went to a 4 corners to try to get to get Lawrence out of their zone.
Now Skowhegan inbounds. They get in the right corner to Cheyenne Malloy, the senior. Top of the key to Whittemore. Now in the left corner is Martino. Back up to Whittemore. Now top of the key, Malloy. Thought about a 3, reeled it in. Now Whittemore will reverse it to Johnson. Get it inside to Query, and she draws a double team. We're going to have a reach foul, and the Lawrence Faithfield don't like the call.
That's going to be on Samantha Mysteria. That's her first. That's the team's fourth, excuse me.
I'm going to tell you, really no one in any foul trouble right now.
You got the Irving girl with 3, and you got a couple. You got the Whittemore girl with 3, but no one with 4 quite yet.
Yeah. Skowhegan inbounds. They lead it by 9 with 7:20 to play in the 4th quarter. Johnson right wing against this Lawrence zone. Top of the key, it's Whittemore. She gets in the corner to Malloy. Now it's Martino in the left corner, and we have another quick whistle, and that's going to go against, I believe, Susie of Lawrence. It is. They're going to get Susie with the push. That's her second. So Skowhegan again will inbound. 7:08 to play in the game. It's 45-36. Skowhegan by 9. Taylor Johnson to inbound from the corner. Tried to lob it into Aquarian. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Susie. Now Skowhegan will inbounds under their own basket. Oh, they leave Martino open. They lob it to her. She hits the 12-footer, and it's 47-36. Skowhegan's biggest lead of the night. Now Lawrence gets it up quickly to Irving. Drives against a double team. Jump stop, 8-footer around the rim, no good. Belanger fighting inside for the rebound. And that's going to be a held ball. And it's getting a little chippy in there between Belanger and Quarian now. Is a little bit of an elbow being thrown.
They've been banging each other right from the first quarter. And
Lawrence in the inbound play, they get Mysteri open, and she drains the 15-footer. It's 47-38. Now Skowhegan into the front court. They get it to Whittemore left corner. Now Martino on the baseline. Back up top to Taylor Johnson. Now Whittemore left wing with her back to the basket. She'll put it on the floor. Now gets it to Taylor Johnson and screens. Now left wing Malloy. She'll put up the long 3-pointer and hit it. And it's 50-38. Skowhegan by 12 with 6:20 to play. Lawrence inbounds to Dominique Lewis. She'll put it on the floor, brings it across the time stripe. Does a good job again breaking the press. She'll penetrate right side, kicks it to Irving. Now left wing is Susie. She drains a three-pointer, and it's 50. I believe that's going to make the score 50-41. It'll cut that lead to 9. They only give her a two-pointer on that? If they did, it's not right. She was well behind the line.
I thought the referees put their arms out for a three-pointer. The scorekeeper is talking to the referee right now.
Yep, they're letting them know, and I believe they're going to make it a three-pointer right now. Yep, it is 50-41. That is a three-pointer and a big one by Brianna Susie when Lawrence needed it most.
Yeah, nice job. They got the ball inside to Irvin. She turned, and the weak side's always going to be open. And she hit Susie, and she buried it, and they still are not going to give her a three.
I thought the official went over and told him. Oh, no, it's going to stay 50-40. Lawrence still down 10. Skowhegan into the front court under 6 minutes to play in the ball game after the timeout. They get it to Martino in the corner. Ball's going to be knocked away. Very active defensively is Paige Belanger, and quick as a cat, like you mentioned. But the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay Skowhegan's possession. I tell you, Martino's strong for his size, and Belanger had no problem knocking that ball away. Skowhegan inbounds, long three-pointer by Johnson from the corner. Rebound comes away to Susie. She gets it across the time stripe, gives it up to Belanger. Long two-pointer, and I'm not sure Coach Renato's going to like that shot selection. And we're going to have a push on the rebounding action. And that's going to be against Belanger, being a little too aggressive, crashing the offensive boards. Like I said, Coach Donato cannot like that shot selection. As she did a jump stop to take an 18-footer, with two hands in her face. You got to love the aggressiveness, but that's a little bit of an experience showing there. Skowhegan now into the front court. They lead by 10. 5:20 to play in the game. Cheyenne Malloy right wing. She'll launch a three-pointer. Shot won't go. Rebound to Irving. And if I'm Coach Cowan, I'm not liking the last two shots by Skowhegan. You get a 10-point lead, and you're jacking threes on the first ball reversal every time. And now into the front court comes Lawrence. Three-point attempt is partially blocked by Whittemore. Lewis wanted the foul, but there was no contact, and it's Skowhegan ball. Taylor Johnson in the front court. She throws up a wild running one-hander. And there'll be a blocking foul, so Taylor Johnson will go to the line to shoot two. And
that foul's going to be on Paige Belanger. That's her fourth. She's picked up two in the last 30 seconds.
And with 5 minutes to play, at the line to shoot two is Taylor Johnson. First attempt around the iron and in, 51-40. And that's huge for Lawrence, for Paige Belanger to pick up her fourth with this much time left. Second attempt won't go. Rebound, Paige Belanger. Now quickly in the front court, they get up court to Mysteri. Now back to Dominique Lewis. Now Susie right wing. She gets inside to Irving, who quickly draws a crowd. Left elbow Belanger. Her shot soft off the back iron won't go. And we're going to have a rebound. Not a lot of contact there, but I'm telling you, and Coach Donato, and I don't blame him. They're going to call that against Mysteri, and really there was very little contact there, and just that's one I'd like to see let him play. But the foul's going to go against. That is number 11, Samantha Mysteri, her second personal. 1-1, first attempt no good, but Bucher gets the offensive rebound. She puts up a wild shot that's blocked, and they're going to say Skowhegan basketball. That shot wasn't blocked either. It spun out of her hand. It should be Lawrence ball. Coach Donato was not happy, and I don't blame him. So it's going to stay Skowhegan basketball. The inbound to Bucher. Now in the corner, it's Malloy off a screen. Her three-pointer around the rim, no good. Rebound fought for by Bucher and Irving, and they're going to get Bucher over the back. And that'll be the seventh foul on Skowhegan. So Nia Irving will come back the other end to shoot 1-1. That's only the second personal on Bucher of Skowhegan.
Well, this is what you want. You're down by 11 with 4.5 minutes left to go. The time has stopped. This is where you cash in and get the game closer.
At the line is the freshman, Nia Irving. If Desiree Brochu checks into the ball game, she'll give Taylor Johnson a rest.
She's 4 from 8 from the foul line tonight.
4 for 9 as she misses the front end. Natasha Thompson the rebound. She looks to push, gets it up to Brochu. She tried to get it across the lane, and Nia Irving did a great job stealing the basketball. She caught the ball and came down, and they called it for her travel. Must have slid her feet, I guess.
We'll take their word for it.
Skowhegan will inbounds under their own basket. They work it around. 4 people touch the basketball, and Morgan Bucher ends up with it. Shot won't go. Rebound comes away to Brianna Susia Lawrence. 4:15 to play in the game. Dominique Lewis, left wing. She'll get it to Mysteri, and we're going to have a timeout. Mysteri was ready to launch that when Coach Donato called a timeout. We're going to keep it right here as there's 4 minutes, 13 seconds to play. Skowhegan leads this one 51-40. And it'll be Lawrence basketball coming out of the timeout.
Every time Skowhegan takes the ball underneath their basket, they're getting great looks on the out-of-bounds plays. You know, Lawrence is really going to go to a man-to-man because their zone out-of-bounds is very they have no guards up by the key area, and they're flashing either Bucher or Martino, right up near the foul line, and they're getting great looks. And they've scored 3 different times out of that out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, and I tell you, one of the things you hit the nail on the head earlier. I think I agree with you 100%, Larry. Fatigue, I think, has been a big factor in the second half for the Bulldogs, and they're fighting hard, but they really have only gone 7 deep, where Skowhegan's gone, 9
or 10,
and it makes a huge difference over the course of
especially
of
the
game.
pace of the game.
Absolutely, and that makes it even more important. And if with that many possessions, you get that much more tired, and this Lawrence team, to me, just looks very fatigued.
Yeah, you could tell defensively in their zone, they're just not, they're not, getting to the ball. They're really standing flat-footed out there.
They want to do the right things, but the body's just not doing what the mind wants it to right now. Lawrence inbounds in the front court. Belanger right side gets to Susie in the corner. Now to Paige Belanger's short corner. She tries to get it to Irving. Ball's knocked away. It goes through Natasha Thompson's legs, and we're going to have a held ball, and it'll go over to Lawrence. So nice defense go to Skowhegan. So nice defense by Skowhegan that time. 3:58 to play in the ball game. It's 51-40. Skowhegan leading Lawrence, and Lawrence looks to set up a 3-quarter court press. Skowhegan is able to break it, and they don't put the ball on the floor. Natasha Thompson, top of the key. Right wing now it goes to Desiree Brochu. Now Whittemore, top of the key. Left wing it goes to Thompson. Skowhegan being patient. Martino in the corner now. She gets it top of the key to Whittemore. 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Martino now in the right corner. Right wing it goes Brochu. Now back up top Whittemore. Now Thompson in the corner to Martino. Skowhegan putting on a passing clinic right now. Top of the key Thompson. 3:20 to play in the game. Skowhegan just very patient and very happy to pass this ball around the perimeter. Top of the key now, Martino off a screen. She'll give it up to Bucher. Now quickly back to Brochu. Now on a back cut, they get it in the lane to Natasha Thompson. She kisses it off the glass and in, so Skowhegan takes about 40 seconds off the clock and gets a layup.
She cut through the middle, got rewarded, and then she buried the 10-foot jumper.
53-40 the lead. They get it to Mysteri, left corner. Hit three-pointer, won't go. Rebound comes away to Whittemore, Skowhegan. It's 53-40 now. Skowhegan leads it. Into the front court comes Brochu. She'll give it up to Thompson. Thompson will put it on the floor. Now left wing goes back to Brochu. She'll get it up top to Martino. Right wing it goes to Thompson. Now Bucher top of the key. She'll reverse it left side to Martino. She'll put it on the floor and she'll draw the foul. And that's going to be the 5th one on Paige Belanger.
Oh, they're going to call a timeout first.
Okay. So no foul. And Coach Donato, as Dominique Lewis comes over the bench, and she's limping noticeably as she's rolled her looks like her right ankle. Like usual, I'm wrong, and it's her left ankle.
Right, left, ankle,
Lefty, left. Okay.
Do we have to put an L on your hand? Nice job by Coach Cowan. He's spreading things out, took time off the clock, very disciplined, good ball reversal, and, really baseline, they had opportunities, and middle of that, of that defense, they had opportunities. And that time, Natasha Thompson cashed in on that.
Yeah. I tell you, Dominique Lewis is a trooper. She rolled her ankle. They call a timeout, get her over to the bench. They take a look at it. She says, Coach, I'm going to rub some dirt on it. She stands up and walks around. The trainer says, yeah, she's probably okay. And she's going to check back into she's going down, she's going to go sit right by the coaches because I think they're going to get ready to put her back in to play offense. They're going to rest her on defense right now. So Skowhegan has the basketball. They have the biggest lead of the night with 2:20 to play in the game, 53-40. Left wing is Brochu. She gets it inside to Whittemore. Ball's knocked away. Whittemore's able to save it in bounds and get it to Martino. Martino's harassed by Susie in the corner. She lobs it to Thompson as no one came to help. But Skowhegan's able to retain possession. As again, this Lawrence Bulldog team, they're fighting valiantly, but they are just wiped out right now. And now Brochu will bring it out near half court. Under 2 minutes to play in the game. Natasha Thompson out near the time stripe. She gets it to Brochu. Guarded by Reynolds. Now Belanger will come out on Whittemore near half court. Now back to Thompson. She'll be guarded by Michaela Bean, who's just checked in. Now Martino out near half court. Knocked away by Susie, but on the second effort, they're going to call Susie, I believe, with the reach.
That's going to be the 9th team foul. Still 1-1 for Skowhegan.
And that is going to be against Brianna Susie.
Oh, well, no, they called it on Skowhegan. Oh, no, okay. He pointed down at the Lawrence end for foul shooting.
And us, like everyone else in the gym, is just a little confused, but they get it right. And Martino, when it's all said and done, will be going to the line to shoot 1-1.
Martino on the night, 14 points for the senior captain.
That was Susie's third personal.
Tri-captain.
Yes. Skowhegan's got 3 senior tri-captains. Lawrence doesn't have one on their roster. And this has been one heck of a basketball game. As this young Lawrence team put up a heck of a fight tonight. Into the front court comes Dominique Lewis, who's just checked back in the game. She gets it to Belanger. And her shot is good off the glass. They're going to say she walked with it. As again, she shuffled her feet a little bit before she put it on the floor. They're going to.
She should have just fired the ball.
Absolutely. Now Lawrence looking to press. Skowhegan gets it across the time stripe to Morgan Bucher. There's 6-1 center. Now back to Johnson. A minute 20 to play in the game. It's 53-40. Skowhegan up 13. Now Taylor Johnson in the backcourt. She's going to be fouled by Dominique Lewis with the reach. So we're going to the line to shoot 2 because that'll be the 10th personal against the Lawrence Bulldogs in the half. So Skowhegan will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Foul's going to go on 21. That's Dominique Lewis. Is that her first personal of the game?
Yes, that is. Yeah.
It's hard to believe as active as she's been defensively.
Taylor Johnson 1 for 4 on the night from the foul line.
She hits the front end of the 2. Now Quirin will check in for Bucher. 1:14 to play. It's 54-40. Skowhegan leads it here at Folsom Gym in Fairfield. And I tell you, I just still cannot say enough about the 2 freshmen that start for these Lawrence Bulldogs. And the second attempt is no good, but Martino's going to come away with the rebound, and she's going to draw a foul. Minute 11 to play. And that foul's going to go against
Susie.
Susie, that's her 4th.
Nice game on the night, but Martino is 0 for 4 from the foul line so far.
And Martino is a lot like Susie. She plays a lot of the same roles that Susie does for this Lawrence team. She makes the first one, makes it 55-40. You know, they do the stuff that doesn't make the paper. They get the tough rebound, they set the screen, they hedge and recover, so, you know, and stop the ball penetration. Second attempt, no good by Martino, and here come the Lawrence Bulldogs, minute 5 to play. They trail by 15. Reynolds left wing, she gets it inside to Belanger, she'll put it on the floor, shot won't go. Rebound fought for underneath, and Natasha Thompson's gonna come away with it. And I thought she might have traveled, but we're gonna have a foul call as Martino hit the floor hard, going for that rebound. And we'll see what the call is. I believe this is going to go against Skowhegan. No, it won't, because they're going down the other end. So this is going to go against Lawrence.
I believe that foul is going to be on Taylor Reynolds. That's her first.
And so at the line to shoot 2. Okay, that makes sense. She hit the floor hard because she was fouled by Reynolds, so she'll be at the line to shoot 2. I thought the foul was away. I didn't realize. Yeah, because the foul was called well away from where Martino fell. Because Martino's, they make the correction, and at the line is Natasha Thompson.
If I was her, she's 1 for 6 from the foul line. I'd stay away from the foul line.
I say thank you. And Natasha Thompson's shot won't go, so she'll have one more free throw attempt.
Sometimes that basket looks awful small from the foul line when you're not shooting the ball like you can.
That looks about the size of one of those cups they drink out of.
Like at the fair, those rims.
The ones that are smaller diameter than the basketball itself. And isn't that the way though? Shooting is something. It's just so streaky, and it's
mental. It's so mental.
Yeah. And it's contagious. And when things don't go well, they just they just snowball.
Well, it looks like Skowhegan's going to get their second win of the season, go to 2-3. Their next game is home next Friday night against Missalonsky. So they'll go into the Christmas break with a nice win. And like you said at the pregame, they've really battled 3 out of the top 4 teams this year in KVAC. And, Skowhegan's got a very good team, very good coach, and they're going to get a lot of W's this year.
And I tell you, Skowhegan's kind of been through a little bit of a gauntlet already with their early schedule. Lawrence is about 10-1. They get Skowhegan tonight. They've got, after this Christmas break, they're at Mount Blue on the 27th. And then they host Bangor on the 13th. So absolutely no rest for them coming out of the Christmas break.
Yes, very true. We'll see what they're made of.
The good thing is that it's a double-edged sword. They're all very point-worthy games, but
yes,
there's a chance you may not win any of them because those are very talented ball clubs too. So Thompson's second attempt, no good, but Quarian's going to get the rebound, and Skowhegan's going to keep possession. They get it up top to Thompson. Now to Martine out near half court. Back to Thompson. She'll put it on the floor, and we're going to have a reach-in foul against Dominique Lewis. So with 49 seconds to play, Natasha Thompson will go back to the line for 2, and that's the second personal on Dominique Lewis.
One thing Mr. Cowens won't be very happy, foul shooting, 3 for 12 in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, that'll be something they can work on after Christmas. Again, Natasha Thompson's attempt won't go, but it's a 15-point margin with 49 seconds to play. Thompson's second attempt is good, 56-40. And Lawrence will inbounds. Reynolds gets it to Dominique Lewis. She'll get it in the corner. Tries to get in the corner, to Selby Rudnicki, but it goes through her hands and out of bounds. It'll be Skowhegan ball. Quarian will get it into Johnson, and she's going to be fouled from behind on the reach. And it's either going to be Rudnicki or Belanger. We'll see. And that's going to be Paige Belanger. That'll be her 5th personal. So she will foul out of this contest.
Paige Belanger, 5 points, 5 rebounds for the sophomore.
And she got at least 3 times she got called tonight with shuffling her feet before putting it on the floor. When she learns to start that dribble before she moves that foot, she's going to absolutely blow by people.
She's so quick. Her feet are getting a little bit ahead of her rest of her body, and she actually hit a couple of jump shots. She's got pretty good range, about 15, 16 feet out. She'll put it all together within these next 2.5 years.
And it's just an experience is all it is. As Taylor Johnson hits both of her attempts, makes it 58-40, Skowhegan. Now Dominique Lewis will bring it across the time strike, gets it quickly into the corner for Rudnicki. She'll put up a 3 off the backboard, no good. Rebound Natasha Thompson. She'll put it on the floor. Now gets it to Taylor Johnson. 25 seconds to play in the game. It's 58-40 Skowhegan. Now on the left wing, it's Quarian. Now back up top to Thompson as Lawrence won't foul now. 15 seconds to play. Johnson gets it to Thompson. Now Malloy out near half court. She'll get it to Thompson. Now back to Johnson. 3 seconds to play. 2, 1. Natasha Thompson will get the basketball, and that'll do it. We've got a final. The final here tonight from Folsom Gymnasium is Skowhegan 58, the Lawrence Bulldogs 40. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up. You're listening to schoolgirl basketball presented by Amcom Wireless on your local sports connection, MBRradio.com.